Long, long ago, before our fathers' fathers were born, there was a river called Omambala in Igbo land. It was no ordinary river. The people fetched water from it. They bathed in it. They even fished in it, but they feared it. Why? I know you must be wondering. Because it was said that spirits lived in its deepest parts. Some people laughed at this, saying it was just an old wives' tale. But those who lived close to the river knew better. They had heard strange sounds at night, drums beating when no festival was happening, soft singing when no one was around. But the scariest of all was the story of the river bride. One day, there was a young man, a farmer named Obina. He was strong, hard-working, but lonely. His wife had died many years ago, and no woman seemed to catch his eye again. One night, after a long day on his farm, Obina slept. That was the night it happened. In his dream, he saw a woman by the riverside. She was beautiful. Her skin shone like the moon. Her eyes were like stars. She wore a flowing white wrapper, and her voice was as soft as the evening wind. Obina, she called softly, "Come to me. Be my husband. I will give you love, children, and riches beyond measure." Obina was shocked. "Who are you?" he asked. "Who are you, beautiful woman?" She smiled but said nothing more. Instead, she held out her hand, and like a man under a spell, Obina took it. That night, in his dream, he married her. There was music, drums beating softly, a few dancers in the background, but people at the wedding looked strange. Their faces were pale, their eyes glowed, and the bride, she never removed her white. Obina didn't care. He was too happy. The next morning, Obina woke up feeling like a king. He had energy. His crops grew faster. Money seemed to come from nowhere. People even said he looked younger and healthier. He was convinced at this point that the bride from his dream had blessed him. But as days passed by, something strange began to happen. Obina grew weaker. He was always tired. He could no longer lift his hoe on the farm. At night, the bride returned in his dreams, hugging him tightly, kissing him deeply. And each time she did, he woke up weaker than before. His friends noticed. "Obina, what is wrong?" one asked. He told them about the dream bride. Some laughed, others shivered and warned him that it is no ordinary woman. She is from the river. She comes for your life. Obina didn't believe them until one morning he didn't wake up at all. When the villagers heard about Obina's death, they were afraid. And then it happened again. Another man dreamt of a bride, and few weeks later, he was dead too. The elders called for a meeting under the big Iroko tree. "This is the work of spirits," said the oldest man. "This river bride is killing our sons. We must stop her before no man is left." Among the villagers was a young, brave hunter named Ikechukwu. He stood up and said, "Give me charms. I will face this spirit." The village priest prepared him. He tied protective charms on his wrist and gave him a small mirror and a white chalk circle for protection. "This will reveal her true face," the priest warned. "Do not let her kiss you, no matter how beautiful she appears." That night, Ikechukwu slept near the riverbank, holding the charm tightly. In the middle of the night, she came, more beautiful than words could describe. Her smile could melt any man's heart. "My husband," she said sweetly, "come to me." She moved closer, but Ikechukwu stood firm. He held up the charm. The moment it touched her, she screamed out loud. Her white veil fell off immediately. The villagers say what Ikechukwu saw that night still haunts him till today. Her face was no longer beautiful. Her eyes glowed red like fire. Her lower body was that of a giant serpent covered in veins, black scales. Her tongue hissed like a snake and her teeth were sharp like knives. With a terrible cry, she leapt into the river. The waters rose high like a storm and then fell silent. She was gone. After Ikechukwu finally conquered the Omambala River bride, peace returned back to the community. From that day, no man in Omambala ever dreamed of the river bride again. The curse was broken. The river went back to being calm and ordinary. But no one ever forgot the warning. The moral lesson for this story, like elders will always say, not every bride is sent by God. Some come from the river and the water, always to take back what it gives.